Hey guys, and welcome to another pro tip video. In today's pro tip, I'm again at the beautiful GreenAqua gallery rocking this ADG t-shirt. Thank you, Jeff or Mike Sensky for this. Anyway guys, in today's episode we are going to trim some moss in this aquarium, and yeah, I'm gonna show you how to do it the professional way. When trimming moss in the aquarium, it is often a big struggle for a lot of aquascapers. The reason for this is the moss cuttings, they don't float up like any other plants, they sink to the ground, which means if you have moss in an aquarium, you shouldn't be afraid of having more moss here, there, literally everywhere. Because yeah, when you start trimming moss, the little floating particles, they're going to be everywhere in the aquarium, and if you have a carpeting plant in your aquarium, I highly recommend maybe not to use any moss. Or if you know the technique I'm going to show you today, well, it might be possible. So for today's technique, what we need a canister filter. We need enough tubing with the right diameter for the filter. We're going to fit the filter with simple filter wool. Basically, we are changing the in and outflow the way that the outflow, we're using the inflow pipe, and on the inflow of the filter, we are simply using a long piece of tubing. What it will allow us, like having a vacuum cleaner inside your aquarium that is running, I don't know, like infinitely, cleaning all the moss out of the aquarium. So basically you hold the tubing right next to the tweezers where you are trimming the plants, and all the little trimmings are sucked into the filter. They're held back by the filter wool, and clean water is returned to the aquarium. Before you start doing it, I highly recommend you turn off your main filtration system so the trimmings don't get blown around. I'm using a very, I don't know, huge filter, the Superjet from ADA. This is just because, well, they had a spare one around here at GreenAqua, but you can use a small one. Literally the smallest canister filter will do the trick. Eheim Classic 150 or the Oase small Filter Smart or the Denali Scapers Flow, literally the smallest canister filter will work. The best thing about this pro tip is that you can be trimming moss for as long as you want. You can also trim any other plant and get rid of all the trimmings immediately, but this technique, and you are not limited to the amount of water in your aquarium or in your bucket, so you don't have to do a water change at the same time, because the water is simply returned to the aquarium and you can keep going for as long as you want. And by the way, to be honest with you, I have to give credit for this pro tip to Philipp Schwarz from Liquid Nature from Austria. We talked about similar techniques trimming moss, and he mentioned that it would be a cool idea. I think he already made use of it on his Instagram profile, and yeah, now I'm bringing this pro tip to you guys. I hope you appreciate my pro tips. If you do so, please subscribe to my channel, share those pro tips with your friends, and yeah, leave me a comment down below what you think about this pro tip, and I'm gonna see you in the next one.